morning, treasure hunters all at home. Welcome to day 2 of day camp. I'm so happy that you're here. Today is going to be an awesome day. So we're going to go into our Bible point for today. But first, let's see if you still remember what we learned yesterday. So yesterday we learned about Pogo, and Pogo taught us that God knows you. You are treasured. Awesome. Today's Bible point, let's look in our treasure chest, is, ready? God hears you. And when we read our Bible point, you remember what we do? You are treasured. Awesome. Are you guys all wearing your day camp t-shirts today? I hope so. If not, quickly run and find it and put it on as fast as you can, because we are going to go into our very first worship song, our theme song. So get up on your feet and let's worship together.
Priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better, forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. Child of God, I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine. I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. Of God, I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine, and I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better, forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure.
So this morning, our character for today is Ruby. And Ruby is way back here. She's a parrot. And Ruby is going to remind us of our Bible point, which is God hears you. You are treasured.
Glad you flew back to see us at Treasured VBS. Wow, the first day was definitely something to squawk about. Meet Ruby, a flashy, splashy macaw. You can find her and her fine feathered flock from the southern part of North America all the way down into South America. In the rainforest, their bright, beautiful feathers blend right in with the flowers and fruit way up in the trees. At a glance, you might just see flashes of blue, red, or yellow. But God made each macaw a little different. If you look closely, you'll see that each macaw's facial feathers are unique, a little like your fingerprints. Of course, Ruby and her fine feathered friends don't need fingers. They have these talented toes. Their fabulous feet grab hold of fruit, nuts, and seeds they love to snack on. And of course, she's bananas about her beak. God made macaw beaks so strong that they can crack coconuts. Just try that with your hands. Plus, Ruby's beak can even act like another foot, helping her climb. Now, if you thought that was amazing, her squawk will really give you something to talk about. Ruby's buddies love to gab way up in the trees. In fact, if you walk through the rainforest in the morning, you'd hear some of her noisiest neighbors. Aren't they wonderful? Macaws can't actually speak words like you do, but they can imitate human speech. Maybe they just wonder why you're so quiet. Open up your beak and speak. Maybe you feel like you're talking, and no one's listening. Or you need a friend who will listen. Maybe you're not sure what to say sometimes when life seems hard. When you open up your beak and speak, God is always listening. God's ears are always open. He hears you if you're loud and excited, or if you feel like being quiet. The Bible is full of riches that tell us that God is listening. Check this out. I love the Lord because He hears my voice and my prayer for mercy. God hears you. You are treasured.
So now we're gonna go into, wait, I think I'm getting another phone call. I bet you it's Diamond. Oh, hi, Diamond.
I'm sorry I was so rude yesterday. I was just a little bit surprised to see you guys here. I thought I was the only one who knew about the treasure.
That's okay, we forgive you.
Thanks.
So you're still looking for treasure?
That's right, and I'm gonna find it too. I have my one-of-a-kind, dusty Dr. Digging Stone treasure tracker here with me today.
Wow, sounds fancy. How did that work?
It's easy. When I get close to treasure, my treasure tracker makes a beeping noise and lets me know I'm close to treasure. Ready? I'll show you. Oh, that doesn't seem right.
Wow, that's quite the treasure tracker.
That must be a misfire. I'll have to try again. What is wrong with this thing?
Diamond, your machine is working. It is finding treasure.
Wow, this thing is going crazy. It looks like it's only finding me.
You're the treasure, and we're the treasure because we're all priceless to God.
Wait, so I'm priceless?
You are treasured because God hears you. You are treasured, and God loves you.
Oh, so there's no gold around here?
I don't know, there might be.
Then I'm going back to camp to charge my treasure tractor, and I'll find the treasure no matter what.
I still don't think that Diamond quite gets it, do you? Let's tell her our bottom line and see if she can hear us all the way in the jungle. Ready? 1, 2, 3. God hears you. You are treasured. Hopefully she heard us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting game. You may have seen games like this before, but I guarantee you've never seen one quite like this. Right here, I have a board with a piece of paper on it. Pastor Jenna has given me an animal that I have to draw, and you have to guess what it is that I'm drawing. However, there's a catch. I will be blindfolded. That's right, I won't be able to see what it is I'm drawing, but I'm going to do the absolute best I can, and I hope you can figure out what I'm drawing as quickly as possible. Ready to go? Let's do it. Pastor Jenna has given me my first animal. Can't tell you what it is, but I'm about to draw it on the paper. Here we go. All right, I've done it. What do you think of my masterpiece? And what is it that I've drawn? I actually think that's pretty good. That is a parrot. Huh? Got the eyes, the beak. The beak's pretty good, I think. And then I got the tail there and the feathers. I think that's pretty good. All right, animal number 2. Here we go. All right, I think I've drawn my latest masterpiece. Can you figure out what it is? I think I can figure out what it is. It's a frog. See, that's the tongue there. You got the wide eyes and then the flies around that it's trying to eat. I don't think that was actually too bad. All right, here comes the next animal. You ready? Let's do it. All right, I think I've done it. It's my latest creation. Can you figure out what it is? Oh, that's pretty good. It's an alligator or a crocodile. I'll just put some teeth in there. There's the eyeballs. I forgot to draw the other eye. I think that's pretty good, all things considered. All right, here's the next animal. See if you can figure it out. Let's do it. All right, I've drawn my latest creation. Can you figure out what it is? It's a lion. What do you think? It's like face, it's looking right at you. We got the teeth there, the mouth, the eyes. Those are the feet and then the tail sticking out of the back. I gotta be honest, I think I'm doing a pretty good job considering I'm blindfolded. Here comes another one. Ready or not, here we go. All right, it's another great creation. Let's take a look. Can you figure out what it is? It's a gorilla. What do you think? You get angry? You got the slow back. I drew a banana there. I was trying to add some context so that you could understand what it was that was in front of there. Hopefully you figured it out. Last animal. If you haven't scored any points yet, now's your chance. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my latest creation. I'm very proud of it. Let's take a look and see if you figured out what it is. It's an elephant. Oh man, yeah, you can see you got the ears right there, you got the tusk right there, and then you got the, what's that called, the trunk. And then I put the wrinkles because elephants are kind of wrinkly. I'm pretty impressed with myself. How did you do? Out of all of them, how many of them did you get right? I'll see you guys again real soon for another exciting game.
David, Saul's coming up the mountain. Please go.
David, this is the day of which the Lord said to you, behold, I will deliver your enemy into your hand, to do with as you wish.
Yes, as I wish. Take the men further into the caves, as deep as you can go. No matter what happens, do not come out until I call for you.
You heard David. Oh, this is gonna be good.
What's David going to do?
What he should have done a long time ago. Get even with Saul. Yeah, make him pay. I'll bet it'll be a huge ambush. Saul will never see it coming.
Is anyone in here?
Hey, what's he...
Looks like he's going potty?
Ew. He cut off a corner of Saul's robe.
That's it? That's how he's getting back at Saul, by ruining his outfits? Come on!
Captain, I do not understand. Saul was helpless. You could have...
No, I could not. The Lord forbid that I should do this to my lord the king, and attack the Lord's anointed one. For the Lord himself has chosen him.
But he must pay for what he's done to you.
Saul is the anointed of the Lord. None of you may rise up against him. My lord the king!
David?
Why do you listen to the people who say I am trying to harm you? This very day you can see with your own eyes it isn't true. For the Lord placed you at my mercy back there in the cave. Some of my men told me to kill you, but I spared you. For I said, I will never harm the king. He is the Lord's anointed one. Look at what I have in my hand. It is a piece of the hem of your robe. I cut it off, but I didn't kill you. This proves that I am not trying to harm you, and that I have not sinned against you, even though you have been trying to kill me. May the Lord judge between us. Perhaps the Lord will punish you for what you are trying to do to me, but I will never harm you.
You are a better man than I am, for you have repaid me good for evil. Yes. You have been amazingly kind to me today. For when the Lord put me in a place where you could have killed me, you didn't do it. And now I know indeed that you shall surely be king, and that the kingdom of Israel shall be established in your hand. Now promise to me by the Lord that when that happens, you will not kill my family and destroy my line of descendants.
I promise.
So in our Bible story that we just heard, we heard about David, and David was hiding from King Saul in a bunch of different caves because he was afraid that King Saul was going to hurt him. And no matter where David went or when he was hiding, he knew God was with him. But whenever David prayed to God and asked him for protection, God always heard David's prayers. David was heard by God, and you are heard by God. God hears you. You are treasured.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't touch that dial. That's right, Drake Shorelake here with another incredible invention for your wallet to purchase. Some of you may remember the Hat Bucket. It was a revolutionary product. Everyone loved it. Well, I have another exciting product for you. Haven't you ever been in the wild wilderness when all of a sudden there's a giant animal coming out of nowhere to eat you? Or maybe you're stuck in a hole and all of your fellow adventurers don't know where you are. You wish you could call for help, but your voice isn't strong enough. Introducing the Voice Strongulator. Yes, that's right. This amazing device will make your voice louder so that your fellow expeditioners can hear you at a moment's notice. Let's say you're being chased by a wild elephant. You say, "Help, I'm being chased by a wild elephant," and immediately your friends will come to help you. By the way, we don't pay for the friends. You have to get those yourself. But this part is really great. But wait, there's more. Haven't you ever wanted God to hear you when you were asking for something? But when you pray in a little quiet voice, God can't hear you. That's ridiculous. All you have to do is pray straight up into the sky, and it will go to a satellite so that God can hear your prayers immediately. It's an amazing product, ladies and gentlemen, for only $19.90.
I hate to do this to you 2 days in a row, but this is another crazy invention of yours.
What's wrong with this invention? It helps people. It helps God hear us.
No, it helps us hear each other. This is a megaphone. God doesn't need a megaphone to hear you.
Well, of course he doesn't need a megaphone to hear me, but this way, if I speak straight up to heaven, can't God hear me better?
No, you're very loud. But God created you. He can hear you. He even hears your thoughts. And we're going to go right into Kid Vid Cinema right now and listen to a kid tell their story about how God hears us.
Today, we're heading to the island of Bohol in the Philippines. In the Philippines, not all kids get to go to school and learn, especially if they have a disability. And a disability that a lot of kids have in the Philippines is deafness. Being deaf means you aren't able to hear. So when you hear cars honking their horns, or your teachers talking in school, kids who are deaf can't hear that. Deaf kids may not be able to hear with their ears, but they can talk and listen with their hands. Deaf people can use something called sign language. Sign language turns special hand motions into different words. How cool is that? Thankfully, in the Philippines, a group of people started a school just to help deaf kids get an education. They teach classes in sign language so everyone can learn and communicate. The school director found out that a little boy named John wanted to join their school, so he went out looking for him.
So he went looking for John and his father. We went over to a little bakery by the highway, and we told him we're looking for the father of the little deaf boy. That's all we knew. And a guy named Jojo showed up. And a young man was very open and very interested in us trying to help his son John into school. And so we asked if we could meet John. So he took us around the back of the bakery. Jojo has 3 little girls and John, the little boy. And they all sleep inside this garbage pile. My heart went out to these little kids.
Finally, he found John.
There he is. Hi.
Even though he couldn't hear, John was very happy to see them. The school even donated new clothes for John to wear. I think he likes them. Even though John had never used sign language before, he learned it very quickly.
John is now in school, in art school in Bohol.
We just found him last Saturday, and it's really very fast. This morning, when he just arrived in the office, we show him the dorm where he will stay. We introduced him to his new teachers, and the teachers were also very helpful, and introduced him to his classmates.
Then his classmates teach him some sign language. We made a sign name for him. He is very happy now that he is going to school.
It seemed like he showed willingness and interest in his study.
Isn't it amazing to see how John communicates with his teachers and how they hear him through his hands? In the Bible, the book of Psalms tell us, "I love the Lord because he hears my voice and my prayer for mercy."
Johnny's only been in school for a couple months, and he already knows a lot of sign language. Communicates really well. What is this thing right here? What's this? A tree, right. And then that's what's one of these. Tree, leaf. Leaf, yeah. Or you see, oh, you see a boat out there, right. Right. So he's learning all the words very fast, 2 months. There's no crab there. Out there, little. There. Ah, yeah, there's the crab there. See him?
John doesn't say words like we do, but God hears everything he says. God is listening to you too, whether you speak out loud or whisper a prayer in your heart. God hears you. You are treasured.
Well, treasure hunters, day 2 of day camp is almost at a close. But before we go, I have to give you today's treasure training exercise. So I want you guys at home to get a piece of paper and make your own treasure map. You can have as many spots and decorations on it as you want, but I want you to finish it, take a picture, and tag us online at Instagram at WCA Kids. And if you do that, you'll get extra points for your team. Speaking of points, let's see what team is in first place. Do you think your team's in first? Let's look right now. Yesterday, you guys earned points based on if you completed the treasure training exercise. And if you tagged us, you got extra points for your team. Let's look and see who's in first, second, third, and fourth. Congratulations. And if you're not in first, it's okay. It's only day 2. There's lots more time to come in first place. Now today, we're actually going to see you in person, which is so exciting. So you're going to come to the church at 10 a.m. and there's going to be kind of a treasure map thing that you're going to do here. And if you come in your t-shirt and your bracelet, you're going to get extra points for your team. And you get points just for coming. So it's like triple the amount of points. So come on out at 10 a.m. We're going to see you later on today. And before we go, remember our Bible point, God hears you. You are treasured. But before we go, we have one more song. So stand up wherever you are and let's worship together. See you guys tomorrow.
All my life, all I know, God's been good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. God is for me, He's not against me. I will hold to the plans He has for me. When I'm broken, He will fix me. I will call on the name of the Lord. All my life, all I know, God's been good to my soul.